This is what kids need, especially in this summer. This has been the closest thing to normal for them that they've experienced in a year.
They spent a full school year away from each other, learning and studying behind computer screens. Now these students in the Napa Valley Unified School District are thrilled to be together once again. This summer school program is helping these 2,000 students transition back to in-person education. The program combines academic learning in the morning with summer camp activities in the afternoon.
Our goal is twofold. We want to see our students gaining some of the academic skills that they may have missed out on given the pandemic, and we want our students and families to feel much more comfortable about re-entering school in person. We've had families who've had a little bit of fear and anxiety around that in the past and have opted to keep their children home. So we wanted to provide a way that students and families could really come back and feel comfortable with being in person in the fall.
Strong. Next row, go. Rip.
Educators across California recognize the negative impacts for students who fell behind during a year of online schooling, also known as learning loss. This summer school program was designed to reverse some of that learning loss by reviewing math and literacy skills.
We're spending 2 weeks on just a review of second grade skills, so skills they should have learned this past year but maybe haven't solidified quite yet. So it's really important to have this time to give those kids a little more opportunity for review, or even I'm finding some kids didn't actually learn the skills. Right. So let's take a look up here at our 3 digraphs that we learned today. I'm able to give immediate feedback in person. When you're on Zoom, it's really hard because kids may be holding their work up and it's hard to see. I'm watching them do their writing. I can see quickly where they've made mistakes and I can intervene and redirect and give them feedback. So I think to have that opportunity for a little more feedback before the school year starts is going to be really valuable for them.
Of course, the day isn't all work. The students get time for socializing and exercise on the playground. And after lunch, Camp Edmo begins. Edmo is a nonprofit after-school and summer school provider that paired with the district to provide hands-on activities. For students like Gianna, it's a big motivating factor for attending summer school.
We work a bit, but not like too much because it's EDMO, it's summer school. They want to make it a bit fun. We do art. Sometimes we build towers. We can build houses out of paper. We do a lot of art, which is my favorite part about school.
Kids are doing hands-on STEAM activities, things like building cities, Minecraft, coding, scratch coding. They're doing all kinds of hands-on learning. And at the same time, we're working in our social and emotional learning skill building through the curriculum.
Okay, so you're going to get a little bit of following? Yeah.
Ideally, when kids leave Edmo, they're continuing to learn about whatever it was they did at camp at home. And they're being just a more authentic version of themselves too.
This was the first time in several years that Napa was able to offer this type of summer school. That's because they received extra funding from the Federal CARES Act during the pandemic.
We would love to have ongoing funding to be able to do this for our students every year. This has been an incredibly successful program. Students are learning, students are engaged in academic and enrichment activities. So we would love nothing more than to be able to continue to offer programs of this caliber to our students.
I mean, we know that a typical child from a middle-income family gets 6,000 hours more of enrichment than a low-income child by the time they're in 6th grade. So that's a huge disparity, right? Some kids get nothing and other kids get everything. And so the funding that's coming through now is allowing everyone to get everything.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with kids again. Sure. I feel like it's great for everybody, for the adults, for the kids, getting back into that routine.
Studies show students lost approximately 2.5 months of learning in English language and math during the 2020-21 school year due to remote learning. School districts responded with 88% offering summer school in the summer of 2021. Summer school is most effective when it's free, voluntary, and includes meals. It's fun, engaging with hands-on learning activities, and provides academic learning for 3 hours a day for at least 5 weeks.